Drake is in the doghouse. He's never been this low.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have Drake's Doghouse record, literally in the doghouse, debuting at number 73 on the US Spotify charts, which definitely does not foreshadow a great placing on the Hot Billboard 100 next week when the results come in. As far as Billboard, his highest charting record right now is What Did I Miss, at number 62 after debuting at number 2, and it's been a free fall ever since. Which features Central C, debuted at number 23 and more than likely fallen off the charts after 7 weeks. If both those songs fall off, he won't have any songs in the Hot 100, and at this point, it's not a guarantee that Doghouse even charts at all, let alone debut in the top 25. Drake is putting a lot of money into these streams, and he's definitely not getting a return on their investment. I know Aiden said that these records aren't on the album, but mediocrity doesn't help in building anticipation. An album's rollout is only as effective as the amount of anticipation it builds, and this rollout has definitely had even his most diehard cult members questioning his moves, leading the cult of the Oviehoites in shambles. I saw some fans moving the goalposts and spinning the narrative that debuting at number 2 on the hip-hop charts makes it a success, but that couldn't be anything further from the case, because that's not enough for an artist that has had the success that Drake has and the amount of money he's putting behind all this. He's supposed to be competing for number 1 on the Hot 100, and a consolation prize is definitely not going to cut it. Not even Yeat dissing Kendrick could save that record, and it's crazy because Yeat's solo music fares a lot better than this. Yeat's fan base doesn't particularly care for somebody like Drake, and we saw that live in the Iceman live stream, with the energy in that room being almost non-existent until Yeat's part came up. But definitely let me know where you guys think this record debuts on the Hot 100, if it debuted at number 73 on Spotify, because like I said, it doesn't look good. It's not even the Oviehoites are talking about this record.
What up, word? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit notification bell. Keep sending those cash apps to CLBMG. Join the membership gang. Listen, now what I've noticed, what I've learned from watching what's going on is what we all thought to be true is 100% true. We've had a few occurrences where it looked like Drake was making a comeback, Drake was making a little run. The Twitter verse, they are rewriting the narrative every day. If you go on there, it's nonstop. They're rewriting the battle, they're rewriting the stats, they're rewriting the Spotify, the bot narrative, everything they're pushing it, gang. It's day and night, it never stops. And I guess they're going by the old adage, if you lie enough, it becomes true. So I believe that what they're doing, they're trying to mix a little bit of truth in with a whole bunch of lies, and they're trying to make it like Drake is somehow 100% back. They got clips of the tour. They're making it like everybody's at this tour. This tour is selling out. The whole world is reversed. What about that? They're saying little things like, yeah, how about that that fall off? Yeah, so it's like they're constantly every single day and morning. I tell you about these Zoom meetings. These meetings now have shifted from coming at Kendrick all day to now basically they're just trying to pump up the whatever stats they can, and now it looks like Drake is back financially and mentally, and they're even saying crazy things like, I literally have a post where one guy was like, this lawsuit was the greatest thing for hip-hop. That's what they're at. So right now it's so much, they're spinning everything. They're spinning so many plates, gang, you can't keep up, and at some point you just stop trying. Like, I'm just like, I can't, just over here, squirrel. They're in overdrive, but it's only on X. Like, the rest of the world is like just going on, it's going about its merry way. But on X, they are it's a frenzy of misinformation and slightly skewed truths, I want to say. So it's like, okay, I mean, okay, Take Care is, to a degree, it is beating GNX out of somewhere. Like, 14-year-old's album came back. So it's like little stuff like, yeah, this guy has mad freaking albums. Like, gang, okay, like, all the conversation is back on him, and you already know that you picked certain albums to push and certain narratives. So yeah, you all gathered together to make Take Care come back, and it's just like, we've always admitted this guy has hit records for damn near 20 years. So this guy's been around. So yeah, the old catalog is going to sell. He has 3 times as much music as Kendrick and pretty much a lot of other people. So yes, we were never ever in the delusion that this guy was going to be gone forever. But his new stuff is not faring well. And we had I think we had a little bit of curiosity, right? And then shout out to your boy EQ. He's the one in the video in the beginning speaking on this. But before I get to him, because I do have an updated version. He did that video a few days ago, and they had an updated version that I'm going to read from. But it's still that song that we're about to talk about, Doghouse, is still not going to do well. But it's doing a little better since that video has dropped. But at the end of the day, they're making it like this guy somehow is back on top. Somehow he's where he was from the beginning. He never left. They're still taking digs at Kenny. They're still taking digs at the lawsuit. They're still combing through every rhyme that this guy ever said. They're still just digging at this stuff. So I guess it's gonna at some point begin to make it like everything that happened last year didn't happen. I don't know what their end game is, but what's going on now is we're seeing that initial curiosity with what did I miss. The entire internet went nuts. This thing hit #2. But everything after that has slowly dropped to the point where people aren't excited and they're not curious anymore to run and listen to these songs. So this song with Julia Wolf and Yeat, which is called Doghouse, it isn't doing anywhere near what did I miss and which one we're doing, which could arguably be looked at as misses, right? Which one was kind of where Drake used to fall. Let's just be honest, because before the battle even happened, Drake was hitting #2s and so it wasn't even a lot of #1s even before the battle. Let's just be honest, that had started to taper off. But he was still making big records, still doing big numbers. But after the what did I miss, people kind of like, okay, we got it. We see where this is going. It's still a bunch of sad sack, we're still accusatory lyrics and still like trying to figure out who's friend or foe. So we got it. That's what it is. And we're getting leaks now with a whole nother song against, you know what I'm saying? DeMar DeRozan. It's just a whole other song where it's just he's still dissing and still trying to figure out why you abandoned me. So people are getting a little over that. So now, by the time we got to episode 3 with this Doghouse, and I'm going to read this article, but I'm going to forewarn you, right? I got this article off of a hip hop site that when you read this article, it's going to sound very good. I didn't know that this article is going to be this pro Drake. I think this was on hotnewhiphop.com. I think this is where I got this from, because I don't have the logo on here. I just have the clip. But this article is very friendly to this song. So it's going to sound like it's doing great, but this is not doing great for Drake. But the tone they took, and I'm you know what I mean, as a hip hop site, you shouldn't be taking a pro tone for something that clearly isn't a good thing. This isn't the first thing I've seen on that site. I read a whole Kanye article off this site. And I'm just going to be honest, some of these sites, I can't even use them no more because the grammar's bad and the writing's awful. And I try to go to more accredited sites, but sometimes it's just only being covered by some of these hip-hop sites. I'm not saying this hip-hop site, but a lot of these hip-hop sites are awful. They're writing them in AI and the AI's bad. And then, or you got somebody who's just not good at writing, so they're writing dumb shit. But this one right here, I'm not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent, but it's very pro-Drake. So when you hear what I'm saying, it's going to sound like, well, the record's not doing that bad. So I'm just forewarning you that they're hyping something that's awful for Drake. So let me continue. Drake, Yeat, and Julia Wolf's Doghouse was the most streamed rap song of the day when it dropped. A potentially encouraging sign. This is a news site, gang. I don't know what's going on, but let me just finish, right? Drake recently dropped Doghouse, his latest single, featuring Yeat and budding singer Julia Wolf. They're celebrating her on X2. I guess she got a bunch of new followers on her Spotify, which is expected. You're with one of the biggest artists in the world. Congrats to her. I don't know her, but salute. I hope she does well. You know what I'm saying? She should get a bunch of new followers, but they're making this yet another win. Oh, she got 2.6 new followers, million new followers. So it's like, everything, it just can't be, right? It just can't be, we got a good record, let's celebrate the record. No, it gotta be, we gotta throw every stat up in your face. Like the stats when it's losing, no, we don't hear about those. But they twisted and bent. It's like we're in it's a weird world, gang, when up is down, but let me continue. The track has been largely well received, and that has been reflected in its early streaming numbers. Per Hip Hop All Day on X, no comment. The new single was the most streamed rap song on Spotify or on Friday. It debuted on the global Spotify chart at number 41. So this article is making this seem like it's doing great. It's at 41. This is Drake debuting at 41. And I know your boy EQ, salute to him, he has said it debuted at 73, but that was a couple days ago when he first did it. So I guess the new updated numbers it's at 41 allegedly, right? It received 2.29 million streams on its opening day. That opening number is a solid one, especially considering it was the most played rap song of the day. However, it is not as strong as an opening as Which One, his single with Central C. That track opened with 3.85 million Spotify streams when it was released on July 25th. Now, I'm not a person who delves and dips down into how many streams a thing should be getting every day, or when it pops, what's the greatest amount. I don't deal with all that because I really don't care. But at the end of the day, I'm sure someone in the comments will say, yeah, both of those aren't that great. I'm just going to be honest. So you could tell me in the comment, but it don't make no difference to me. I just listen to what I like. I don't worry about what the streaming does. But at this point, we've gotten to such a weird, wacky world where these streams matter. I was talking to, I was at my man's house last night, Lou, salute to Lou, and he's like, I was like, yeah, you heard that? I said, you heard that Joey Badass? He said, yeah, I like it. I said, yeah, they saying it only got 9,000 first week sales. He's like, bro, I don't care about sales. I don't listen to all that. I don't care about no sales. So it's like, you're right. Like, it's like people don't care what is sold, but we're in a world where that is news now. So this is what we're doing. This is why I'm here, gang. It is what it is. Let me continue. Still, a solid opening day and continuing to receive 1 million streams a day should probably bode well for DOGHOUSE's opening week on the Billboard Hot 100 when all numbers are tallied. I Don't Give a F, Drake's last collaboration with Yeat, opened at number 2 on the chart. So they're forecasting that it's going to do number 2. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think so, but we'll see. A lot of people are starting to look at what Spotify does as what the whole industry is going to do. I don't think that the two are coinciding when it comes to the Billboard charts. That's just my opinion, but let me continue. As fans know, Iceman, Drake's upcoming 9th album is imminent. The Toronto MC has not provided a release date. However, with the video content and singles coming at a fairly consistent pace, we are probably not too far away from hearing the next thing he has to say. So it's some kids online leaking it. That's a whole nother story. They got one track. They claim that they got the whole album. They're about to leak some 18, 19-year-old kids. And Drake claims he doesn't know who gave him the leak. But I'm like, it's kind of weird that these guys got this one record. They don't have the rest of the album, but they got one record. I'm like, yeah, all right, King, let's keep it a buck, gang. Like, I get it. He told Aiden Ross, I don't know how they got the record. He's miffed, right? He's upset. Your boy, What's the Dirt? He still haven't learned, but he kind of learned because he went on Twitter. And he goes, this is the set. Listen, What's the Dirt got burned so bad by Drake. I'm telling you right now, this guy is covering his bases. He's like, he's thinking this shit through now before he got burned with that episode 3 because they told him this, that, and the third. So he writes, the probability of Drake not releasing this himself is high. Instead of saying, Drake says he didn't release this himself, he said, the probability is high. He don't trust his mother. He don't trust him no more at all. So he's guarding himself. He's keeping himself at arm's length where I can say, I said the probability instead of going in like academics would normally do, be like, Drake said he didn't leak it. End of story. Like, What's the Dirt got burned last week? He's like, never again, gang. You were not episode 3 my ass. But let me continue. Aside from DOGHOUSE, a new track leaked to the public. On the song, he appears to diss DeMar Rosen. They're talking about the leaked song that came out with these kids leaked it. I guess these kids leaked it or what have you. And he disses DeMar Rosen, calling out his history with underwhelming playoff performances and giving Kawhi Leonard a not-so-subtle shout-out for leading the Raptors to their lone NBA championship. This guy is petty, gang. He just sitting in a bubble bath and just thinking the most random disses like, dog, he all right, gang. Like, you just hurt. Like, he said some shit like, we was crazy to think you was going to get us a ring. Like, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like a sports nerd that's like, He's hitting them with zingers like from the sports world. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how dissing basketball players ever going to work out in hip hop. I think this is a first. This might be a first where rappers are dissing basketball players. It could be a first. You tell me in the comments. I don't know if Benny the Butcher diss somebody or Westside, but this really, he's dissing LeBron. Oh man, I don't know, man. This is weird to me, but whatever, bro. Let me keep this pushing. He spoke to Aiden Ross about the leak, emphasizing he does not know the people who put the track out like everything that's come out in this era, it's not clear if it'll make the final album, but fans appear to enjoy it. I don't think you're getting Iceman anytime soon unless his hand is forced, and I don't think his hand will be forced. I think UMG gonna take it or leave it at this point. They got a whole lot of other stuff they're dropping, right? You got Justin Bieber, this, that, and the third. So I don't think they're going crazy for it, and I don't think they're even in contact with this guy. Let's just be honest, the fucking emails end up on damn TMZ. So I don't think they're even really doing a lot of talking with this guy, but at some point they got to exchange some information when they release these things, because the stuff is getting played on radio now. I actively have heard What Did I Miss on the radio. I want to say 2 days ago, I randomly the radio was on. I heard What Did I Miss. So they're getting it the radio play. I told you a couple months ago they're going to let him win, because when the court case come, he can't claim that he's losing because of the accusation and in the lawsuit. He can't say that I've been irreparably damaged with this. So UMG has been letting him win for at least 6 months. They've backed off. They've like, yo, work the records, work it like you used to. We need his numbers up. And what the fans don't understand is all his numbers are going up, and a lot of the old stuff is da-da-da. But all that's for the lawsuit. They're like, they don't know the long game. They're thinking like, see, I told you, Drake is the man, Drake is the king, da-da-da. Well, your man, da-da-da. Is that your king? All this shit, all day long, they just dissing. But at the end of the day, they don't understand. He's being allowed. They're working this shit nonstop. They done brought back people they done fired to work. All right, you're back. We need you back. Jimmy, Sally, we need you back at your desk. We work. Yes, we're working Drake Records again. Yes, this is not a drill. Like, so they're working Drake Records again. They making sure this shit pops, because when they go to court, they're gonna say this guy is making as much money as he ever made. That this never hurt him. Your Honor, can we get out of here, please? And he's gonna say yes, he or she, whoever it is. So end of the day, man, these are not good numbers. These are bad, horrific numbers for a Drake release. These are not what he's accustomed to. Yeat, like the article said, is doing better numbers on his own. And what we're seeing is a man, he's decaying right in front of us. What he needs to do is he's dropping a lot of music that's really, I think he's diluting his brand with too much music that people are deeming as mid. Only his diehards are saying that this stuff is good, and really some of them are waning with this last record, the one, not the Doghouse one, the one, was it the Which One? They were waning a little bit. I told you, I saw them in them OVO sound groups, this, that, and the third, before they kicked me out. I used to see they were like kind of at odds with it. So I don't think that they're jacking everything that this guy's doing. So we'll see, man. It is what it is. I don't think this record is going to do much of anything. It's going to be another flop, which is going to push back the Iceman album. And like I said, I don't really care about sales, but if this is what the Drake fans are talking about, then this is what we talking about. And I'll do it just to irritate you. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers are irritating, they're obnoxious, they're unbearable. So guess what? I'll be your Huckleberry, gang. I'm out of here. This is what I do. I report this shit. All right, I'm going to catch y'all out there, man. Listen, every Wednesday night, me, TJ, and Flares, we talk about hip-hop on The What Show around 9:15 p.m. on 8 different social media platforms. You can find us yipping and yapping. Also, head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S., okay? I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side, gang. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6-man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then send out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months' time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking. And all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like past fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here, we ain't the cheese, we the trap.